YouTube, what's going on, everybody? It is Sports Guy here. It's been a while. I know it's been about a week since I've uploaded on this channel, man, but I haven't even really been able to upload on my main channel much, to be honest with you, just because I've been so busy with everything, with school, with sports, and all that stuff. And I gotta stay focused on the main channel, man. But I am going to be picking it up again on this channel, so make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe, make sure y'all go follow the Stock Guy account as well. That is my main account. Make sure y'all come join the Discord. I have a Patreon link. We got over 4,000 people in there. We have a sports betting tab in there that's very, very active all throughout the day. And you can also learn about the stock market in there as well. So make sure y'all are joining that too, okay? All right, now, this video is going to be about March Madness, about the games for tomorrow. One particular game that I really, really like, and if you guys haven't read up here yet, you guys know what I'm talking about, is going to be Drexel and Illinois, okay? So as you can see, Illinois, very, very heavy favorite against Drexel. Illinois is one of the best teams in the country. They're actually ranked second in the country behind Gonzaga, okay? So here's just some stuff. So Illinois versus Drexel. Illinois is the 1 seed in their seeding bracket. When it comes to Kenpo rankings are pretty much just advanced statistics that break down a team from an efficiency standpoint, their offense efficiency, defensive efficiency, tempo, strength of schedule, stuff like that, okay? So an efficiency margin here is pretty much, all it really is the difference between adjusted offensive rating and adjusted defensive rating. And what these means are, so this right here, adjusted offensive rating means points per 100 possessions, okay? And this is just, the reverse, points allowed per 100 possessions, all right? So this is just the difference between these two numbers right here. So the higher this number, the better, all right? So as you can see, Illinois is one of the highest rated teams in the country when it comes to this. If we scroll all the way up here, this is Kenpo right here. As you can see, Illinois is right up here with Michigan and Gonzaga. Okay, so Illinois, one of the top teams in the country. Really no contest in this game. That's why the spread is so high. All right, they have an adjusted tempo of 70.7, which is ranked 80th in the country. Strength of schedule. This is where it gets interesting too. This is where I want you guys to pay attention. All right. So the adjusted efficiency margin is plus 18.98, which is ranked third in the country. So what does that mean? That means they have the third hardest schedule in the country, according to this Kenpo ranking, okay? Adjusted offense is 112.7, which is the second, which means out of all the teams they've played, they have faced, if you take all of the team stats that they've played that go into the adjusted offensive efficiency, they have played the second hardest group of offensive teams in the country, all right? And they still have this type of defense right here, okay? Right here, adjusted defense, 93.7. So top 10, right? Top 10 right here. They still have this offensive rating. So that is very, very good. Team record, 23-6, so the second-ranked team in the country, like I already said. Last 15 games, they are 14-1. Last 9 games, they're 7-2 against the spread. In the over/under, they are 6-3 in their last 9 games as well. All right, now let's get on to Drexel. Okay, Drexel is obviously the 16th seed in the seeding bracket that they are in with Illinois. They're not ranked in the country. They're ranked 145th overall in Kenpo. In the Kenpo rankings, adjusted efficiency margin of only plus 1.60, which is ranked 145th. Like I said, adjusted offense 107.2, which is 94, which is not, it's not awful, it's not terrible, but compared to a team like Illinois that's ranked, top 10 in the offense and top 5 in defense, I mean, it's a pretty big margin right here. And this is where it gets ugly for Drexel. Their defense is ranked 247th in the country, which is at the bottom half of the entire country. Okay, so I mean, if you put these two together here, I mean, a 247th ranked defense versus an 8th ranked offense. I mean, it could be a bloodbath tomorrow for them. Like I said, that's why the spread is so bad, and this isn't going to help them either. Their adjusted tempo 64.2, 341st in the country, which is, I believe. Let's go see how many teams are even on this list. 341 is almost dead last. There's 357 teams, which means they are one of the slowest playing teams in the country, all right? So that means they're not going to get up a lot of shots. They're going to try to slow the game down as much as possible. And like I said, with how good Illinois' defense is, and, it's going to be tough for them to stay in this game, especially if they play that slow, all right? Strength of schedule, this is another thing, guys. They put up these bad numbers against playing bad teams, too. I mean, look at the rankings here for these teams. So, like I said, the strength of schedule was not very, very good against, compared to Illinois, where they played great teams all year long and still put up top 10 numbers up here, all right? Team record for Drexel: 12-7, 6-5 against the spread in the last 11 games, 10-4 over under in the last 14 games. Okay, so just a couple notes here that I just wanted to get out there before I got into the prediction. All right, Illinois has two first-team All-Conference players, Big Ten Sixth Man of the Year. For you guys that don't know basketball, what the Sixth Man of the Year is pretty much the best bench player in the conference. Okay, so that means they have the best player coming off the bench out of any team in their conference. All right, so that's a very, very big thing to have when your second unit is in the game. Okay, and that Sixth Man of the Year is also a member of the first-team All-Defensive team for the conference as well. So that means he's a great, great defensive player. Drexel's slow pace, lack of defense will make this game a blowout. Like I said, Illinois will dominate both ends of the floor, hence the Kenpo Rankings. Illinois is actually one of the best rebounding teams in the whole country. I believe they're top 5. I could be wrong, but I believe they're top 5 in the country when it comes to rebounding as well, while Drexel is, not so great at it. Not so great at it. The only question is, when it comes to betting the spread, is how long will the Illinois starters play? It's only the first round. If they get up by, 18 points with a couple minutes left, they'll probably pull the starters and rest them up for the next game. You don't want anybody getting hurt, all right? So the question is, how long will they keep their foot on the gas, all right? But also, on the reverse side of things, this is the first tournament appearance for Drexel in over 25 years. So, man, they could come out tight. They're playing one of the top teams in the country. I mean, obviously, they got nothing to lose. There's no pressure. They can just go out and play loose. But still, man, I mean, being in the tournament after, not making an appearance for that long, man, I mean, that's a lot of pressure still, okay? So Drexel could come out tight. Drexel could come out tight and just absolutely get demolished, all right? Now, let's get into the predictions here. The predictions, first one, I have two predictions here that I'm going to be deciding between tonight, most likely. Okay, so what I'm looking at is, first one is Illinois minus 22.5 points. Okay, so that means they have to win this game by 23 points or more. I understand that the starters with Illinois may not play much, man, but when you're a team this good like Illinois, man, their bench unit is going to be better than Drexel's starting unit. Okay, so like I said, I can't see Drexel hanging along. The only thing that would let them not the only thing that would let them even hang close in this game, or to cover their spread plus 22.5, would be if Illinois came out cold. If they aren't hitting shots. They come out flat because they're expected to blow the team out. So I mean, that would be the only thing that I could see, keeping Drexel within 23 points of this game. And secondly, right here, Drexel under 16.5 total points. This is honestly probably where I'm going to lean to right here. So they have to score less than 61 points. Drexel averages, I believe, let me go up here real quick. I can show you guys what they average. Drexel averages about 71.5 points per game, okay? Which, like I said, it's not bad. And when you guys look at that, you're like, oh, that's pretty good. That's not that bad at all. But also here, let's look at this. All right, let's go look at their win-loss trends. Let's see if we can find it here. Have they played any ranked teams this year? It does not look like they have. They have not played. They have not played a single ranked team this year, man. And playing the number 2 ranked team in the entire country is definitely not, one way to get your feet wet. So, I mean, it's like I said, they've pretty much only played teams in their conference, which is not a good conference, which is not good basketball. Nothing compared to Illinois. So Illinois is one of the best teams in the country, with having one of the toughest schedules in the country as well. So like I said, guys, I expect this game to be a blowout. I'll probably lean towards this Drexel under 60.5 total points just to be safe. But like I said, I also would not sneeze at this minus 22.5 either. I just think this is the safer play. All right, so this is probably what I'll be going with here. Drexel under 60.5 points. Let's highlight it just to be fancy. That's the play. Drexel under 60.5 points. That's where I'm going to leave it. That's the only play I got for now. Possibly I'll have another one out tomorrow, but right now this is what I am rolling with. Probably going to put about $50 on this, all right? Hope y'all have a nice day, and peace out.